Warrior Class Krav Maga. This is a piggyback to the first video talking about chokes. Basically went over how we view chokes, addressing them as a threat versus an attack. Didn't really get into how each of those different defenses work. So I want to briefly get into that, as well as going over the progression of early, late, and also very late. So again, no one's just going to come up here and stand here and attack you with a choke. That is more of a threat. And the defense that we like to use is a one-handed plug versus a two-handed plug. So he goes for the choke here, and again, this is a threat. Okay, he's mad. This is how he's trying to get me scared. All right, create fear. Now it's possible he could collapse my throat. It takes more pressure to collapse a can of soda, an empty can of soda, than my throat. So there is a definite threat, but this isn't an attacking choke. Okay, there's no movement here. So typically the defense that's taught is two hands come up to pluck. We chicken wing up so that we use our back muscles, and we pluck at the wrist, which is the weakest part of this structure here, out as we lean back with the hip and move in with control. That's a dynamic movement, and it also puts you in an unbalanced state. So the defense that we usually use for the same choke here is one-handed plug. Okay, so full speed. The mechanics of it, I'm still using my hand like a hook. Okay, and I'm plucking down, and what that does is, if you look at his posture, okay, because this is a punch. Okay, so my upper body's rotating 90 degrees. If you look at his posture, that's what we want. All right, we want to create pain or injury. We want them to be off balance, and we want to interrupt their thought process. So this begins bringing him off balance. The simultaneous punch gives me the injury, pain, and interrupts his thought process at the same time. So I'm going to hit, and this is pinned, in case he goes to get away. Okay, because now I can continue to hold him and punish him, control him. If he does try to get away, I've got to punish him for attacking me, so it doesn't happen again. So that is the defense that we use for the static choke, which again is generally a threat, not an attack. An attack, we're talking about movement, where the person's looking to have me be off balance, and they're actually looking to render me unconscious by cutting off blood or air to my brain. So we want to try to address it early. Okay, it comes in for the choke here, and I want to be blocking it when I identify it. Now from here, I can start to drive center mass and hit them, controlling them, hitting them here, and still have a nice takedown and punishment, okay? Depending upon the situation. Now, if I'm late to the game and he starts with movement here, okay, I need to throw out my kickstand and raise my hand. Now, the mechanics here, what's actually happening, you want to come a little closer, is the defense is actually this. Again, and go for, not movement, just go for the choke. Is I'm actually here, that's the defense. But if I just did that, okay, here, now what? Now he's mad, now we're fighting, okay? In a self-defense situation, I have the opportunity to control the attacker, and whereby controlling the altercation and neutralizing the attacker. So I don't want to just break the defense, okay? But I'm going to use that same principle. So go ahead again. So he pushes me back here. This is my foundation. I'm going to raise this hand, and this is where I'm crushing his hand. I'm looking to bring my shoulder to my ear and crush his hand, so that when I turn, I'm hyperextending it. Okay? I'm going to have this trapped, and now, boom, come down. There's this posture. Boom.